This video is sponsored by Skillshare, an online learning community that offers members membership with meaning. With so much to explore, real projects to create, and the support of fellow creatives around you, Skillshare empowers you to accomplish real growth. Skillshare offers classes designed around busy people so you can fit in them in your spare time and accomplish growth whatever your schedule. There are a number of different classes on Skillshare. They range from things like interior design, accountancy, creative things like photography, videography, and also graphic design. A course that I've been paying attention to recently, and you will actually be pleased to hear over on my Instagram, is how to take and edit Instagram pictures properly to get maximum engagement on the gram. And that is by a chap called Brandon Woolfall, and I've probably pronounced his surname wrong then, but I'll leave it on the screen anyway, so you can go and search that one. Skillshare is actually incredibly affordable, especially when you compare it to one-on-one workshops. An annual subscription will actually cost you from as little as $10 a month. And the most exciting thing here, ladies and gentlemen, it's very exciting, Crisps, is that those using the link below will get a free trial to Skillshare Premium membership. So get below, get clicking, check it out, get exploring, get growing, and keep me posted. Anyway, let's get on with the video. Hello you horrible lot, and welcome back to another terrible video. Today we have got the Honda NSX. I'm going to rush through this because I've already done this, the camera failed, so I'm going to go again. We have got the Honda NSX behind me, a largely controversial car because the original NSX was an icon in its own right. It was kind of a very revered car, one that's looked upon favourably by history, an amazing piece of kit. And the new NSX came out and it was met with a lot of controversial opinions and a lot of noise around the car. Negative opinions mainly by people that hadn't driven it, hadn't sat in it, hadn't kind of had a proper go and didn't really understand it. So it's a controversial car, it's an interesting car, it's actually a very good car as well. So I'm going to get in it, I'm going to have a little look around it, and I'm going to give you my my thoughts on the Honda NSX. But to help me do so, he was so popular on the last review of a kind of electric-y Honda thing.
We've done this, but we're going again.
We're going again, Archie, we're going again. I mixed up the intro slightly that time round.
Yeah.
We've rushed it a little bit.
Two.
Right, round two.
As I initially
I'm going to point the camera at you. In the Honda E video, so I did a Honda E video for those that didn't see it, and you weren't on, it wasn't the best performance. No, you weren't.
Everything's alright in my private life, but I just was fine. I just don't know.
You revealed you had a girlfriend, but you were quite somber throughout the whole video.
Yes.
Those things weren't linked.
No.
No.
I was hungry. But anyway, I'm going to get on to a few facts which I wanted to tell you.
So Honda NSX, they're not seen in kind of the racing scene in the UK, but
what I said before, in America, an Acura, which is cool, which is very, very cool. GT3, they race in the WeatherTech Sports Car Championship.
Yep.
And they also have a DPI car, which is, you know, like LMP car, wins overall. Acura do that as well, so they're doing some seriously cool stuff, and it actually does really well. Not necessarily massively a thing in England, the sort of GT3 racing of it.
Yep.
But it's very cool. Yeah.
Okay, so in the kind of the US, this is doing bits, kind of homologated for the GT3 car under the Acura branding. Acura. What do I say? Acura.
I say Acura. I say Acura.
Acura is probably right.
Might be wrong.
Who really cares? Everyone knows what we're on about.
I like it.
I do like it a lot.
Yeah, I think it's mega. I think it looks. I like orange at the moment, and I think that's cool.
Good. Right then, we're going to do a little walk around of the car. Obviously it's orange. Now the first thing that strikes you is it does look amazing. It looks like something from the future. Absolutely love the design of this, and the design has been out for probably what, a couple of years now, and it still doesn't look old. It doesn't look dated like a lot of cars that instantly date. It does look very good. One little bugbear off the bat though, this number plate plinth. I mean, look at that. That is a horrendous amount of plastic to shove onto the front of a very well designed aerodynamic schnoz. It's not the car though, it isn't the car, and if I had my way, that would just be replaced with a sticker, or God forbid, no number plate whatsoever. So, huge fan of the looks. Are you a huge fan of the looks?
Yeah, I think it's mega. I genuinely,
perfect.
I honestly have a lot of time for them. I know people probably don't give them much time, because at the price point you could...
We'll get on to that.
No, well, not...
Yep.
B10 Plus or something.
Well, we're going to get rid of you in a minute because you've got a conference call with your racing team, have you not?
I'm busy with it.
Busy guy. It's a Sunday, and you know he is working. So don't have a go at him.
4 podiums in 4, and you're going to come to the next race.
4 podiums in 4. I want to see 5.
On the roof of my car.
Yeah. Crisps is on the roof of his racing car, so make sure when you're watching the next race, look out for Crisps on the roof of his car.
He actually sits, I'm there, and he's literally above my head.
Good. So, he does that to me as well.
Yeah,
he goes into hat mode at like 4 AM. He climbs on my head. Yeah, he's a little sod.
Yeah, I think it's really, really cool.
Yes. Right then, further walk around the car. The other thing that strikes you as well, there's no NSX branding really on the car. They haven't gone overboard. Ignore the number plate. That won't come on all the cars. You've got NSX branding on the caliper there. You've got NSX branding there on the rear window, and that is pretty much it. You don't even have NSX on the back of the car there. This particular press car, it's got 9,000 miles, so it's not completely pristine. You've got the carbon wing there, carbon diffuser, and coming round you've got carbon side skirt down there, and you've got carbon all round the front at the bottom there. Now I don't know if you get that as standard. I really haven't done enough research to work out whether or not you do. And this wheel design as well, I've seen a different wheel design. There are a couple in Auto Trader dark red cars at the moment with a different wheel design. I really like these. I prefer them to those ones. Inside then is where it gets really controversial. Arguably the interior in this is more punchy than my Pista, nearly. It's got blue leather inside with orange paint. Really aggressive, but I'm quite a big fan of that. We've got carbon steering wheel, carbon on the dash there. I'm pretty sure this is going to be an option. And I think that's pretty much it, carbon-wise. You don't have any kind of metal sills or anything like that, like you'd usually do in supercars. And these seats are quite a buckety feel, but actually pretty comfy affairs with Alcantara inserts there as well. You've got Alcantara clad on everything else. We're just going to jump in here. Mind the Yeezys, oink. Ugh. No uprated hi-fi in this one, and this is where my kind of main bugbear for this car comes. The interior, I'm just not 100% sure on the interior. It doesn't feel hugely premium, but that said, who really cares when you're hooning around? Are you really that bothered about, you know, the font on the button or something like that? You know, it's not a huge thing, but just one thing I would like to wear. Oh no, we do have the uprated hi-fi. There we go. We've got a subwoofer between the seats, and you've got carbon behind you there in the engine bay, and we'll get onto the engine and the power plant very soon. So then we're going to fire up. You've got your start-stop button here.
I can hold it if you want. There you go. Very nice.
Not that noisy. That's it, mate.
Oh, it just turns off.
And this is where it gets interesting, because now we're on fully electric mode. So press the little drive button.
Yes. Hang on, I need to put my seatbelt on. Yeah.
Yes, well, we're still on private land, Archie, so that's not a huge concern.
Okay. No,
you're doing a good job of that filming? I'm pretty sure you're not.
No, it's fine.
I just channel, so you don't really care, do you?
No, I'm helping you. I won't help you again. If you're rude, I won't help you again.
Insist on being rude. Rude, Archie. All right. Here we go, we're creeping along in EV mode. How's this?
Silent.
You enjoying this?
It's silent, yeah.
It's actually quite nice to get in something that does mental performance figures, looks mental, but actually getting it doesn't give you a headache. I'm actually enjoying it quite a lot. Are they enjoying it?
Yes, they're enjoying it.
Hard to tell. There we go, creeping along. This is quite nice, isn't it?
It's in silence at the moment, yeah. Very nice.
And we do have different driving modes. So to get through those different modes, we've got dynamic mode down here, Archie.
Yes.
So that puts us into, oh, we're in Sport Plus now. Not that you'd really know it. The petrol engine has cut in. It's quite an interesting petrol engine, actually. Did you know, Archie?
Wheeling your kids around in that is chaos.
I mean, that's not a thing. That's borderline negligence.
We have engine noise now.
We have engine noise. So it's actually much like the P1. It's actually got 3 little electric motors in here. It's a 3.5 litre V6. So it's got 2 turbos and 3 electric motors. Is that chaos?
Yeah, sounds it.
So you've got a lot of torque, you've got a lot of instant shove, 0 to 60. I can't actually find any kind of confirmed figures on it. It's about 2.7 to 3.1 seconds to 60, which is fast. Is it not?
Yeah, that's fast. 3.1. Slower than my M8, that's fine.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't really care about the M8, Archie.
Okay.
Nobody does on the internet. Do they care about it anymore?
No.
Time to get a new car?
Time to get a new car online.
Even though you made out you sprayed it satin white, you didn't.
I never said it was mine. When did I say I?
I know, but that was the implication, Archie.
No.
It is, and it was, and you tried getting them, and it probably worked. Has it done good views?
I don't know.
You feel on analytics, you know.
Keep going.
Yes.
It's fine. It's not about me. What I'm saying is BMW M8 gets transformed satin white.
Yeah, and everyone thought it was yours, and they went here and they realised it wasn't.
But I never said it was mine.
Did they feel misled?
Yeah. Intrigue, but don't mislead. I've told you this already.
You've misled everyone on the past 100 videos in a row.
You're worse.
Way worse.
Yeah. Don't blame me. Anyway,
Right, okay.
go back to it.
Back to this.
What?
Right. Oh, I don't even know what I was talking about. So we're in Sport Plus mode now. The ride, I would say, it's quite harsh, but the handling's very, very nice. The steering's got a very nice weight to it. It feels very balanced. It feels very direct. It does feel good. The handling does feel very balanced and very nice, Archie. Obviously, we're not experiencing here, but I have been batting around quite a lot in this car, and I do really, really rate the way this drives.
I like it. Very smooth,
really
very
like it.
smooth ride.
Yeah, and do you know what? It's just not stressful.
No.
Like, there's quite good visibility. It's not that wide. It's not that long. It's a good old boy. I do rate this car.
Buy it
Good.
then. Buy one.
I'm done with buying cars for the time being, Archie.
Nah, over to me. I'll buy one.
Are you going to buy one? Are you ever
Yes.
going to buy a supercar?
Yes, I've told you. What have we just been talking about?
You said you're not going to buy one, but you're going to clickbait everyone.
You idiot. That is. No, I do. Going in supercars makes me really want one, and this is very, very nice. Oh, go easy, please. I'm not a good passenger, and I don't enjoy it. But yeah, no, very cool. Thanks for the ride. I really appreciate it.
No worries. We're just going to stop up and get some fuel, then I'm going to kick you out.
Okay.
So that Burke safely dropped off then buying sweets at the petrol station. It's time to talk what you can get for the same money, depreciation, and also some performance stats as well. Some more performance stats over and above what we discussed earlier. So it's 572 brake horsepower, it's 645 Newton meters of torque. As I say, 0 to 60 is around 3 seconds for argument's sake. I can't find any clear-cut figures on the internet. It does weigh about 1.7 tons, which is a little bit heavy. As I said before, it's a 3.5 litre V6 twin turbo tri-hybrid, if you like. There's 3 little electric motors in there, and they do operate depending on what kind of mode you're in. Around town, just in normal mode, EV mode will cut in and it'll be 100% electric around town, and then in Sport Plus you'll get the absolute most out of that twin turbo V6 kicking around as well. It will push on to 191 miles per hour, which is way more than you'll ever need, particularly around here. Absolute hellhole. People do stare at it as well. They do stare. So then, the elephant in the room. The cost of this car, brand new, was around £145,000 without any options on whatsoever. Now that puts it slap bang in 570S territory. In fact, 600LT territory now used. Turbo S territory, brand new R8 V10 Plus territory, 458 territory, 488 territory, even possibly now Hurricane territory. You know, there are some serious big wigs in the 140 grand bracket now. I mean, 570Ss, 570 GTs, 540 or whatever it is McLaren are making these days, they're all in that bucket, if not less. Certainly used as well. You can pretty much get any McLaren you like. Even 720S used now is around 140k. So brand new, this car has got some huge opposition. Get out of the road, moron. Let alone the boots it has to fill from the original NSX. Now the original NSX, when it came out, I remember Gordon Murray talking about it and saying it was one of the best things he's ever driven. You know, it knocked spots off literally anything else he could recently remember driving when he was developing the F1. That was around 2005, I think. Now Honda had every intention of replacing the NSX in around 2010 with something with a V10 engine in it. But at the same kind of dip in economic fortunes that put pay to their F1 program actually also crippled that as well, so the NSX didn't get replaced back then. This is basically what should have been the third iteration of the NSX, and they went with a slightly different tact. They went kind of with a futuristic tact, and they came in with hybrid technology and a 9-speed automatic gearbox as opposed to the original manual gearbox that was much favoured in the original NSX. Have they been successful? Yes, it is an incredible car. It's absolutely amazing. It's a feat of engineering. It's not going to fall apart like a McLaren. But is it NSX-like? I would imagine not. I haven't driven the original NSX, but I imagine that's kind of an analog icon. And this is fantastic, but it's not an analog icon. It's completely different. Should they have called it the NSX? Who knows? Probably not. But does that make it any less of a car? No, it's absolutely incredible, this car. You know, just using it around town, it is actually akin to something like a 911. It is very usable indeed. And the outright pace and the torque, it throws you into your seat. It is really fast. It's something like I'd imagine the 918 would feel like. It is unbelievable, and especially around 95 to 100,000 pounds, what they are now on the used market. It is a hell of a lot of car for that money. I'm gonna go right here. This is just hell. Get me out of London. It's just awful. I can't stand it. Cannot stand it. Cannot stand it. So for the 95k bracket, they do make a lot more sense. 145k, I think, is pushing it, and I think there were deals available on these. That said, it is a rare car. They didn't shift that many of these in the UK. There aren't that many about. I don't think I've seen more than one around in the UK. I've seen a white one in London and this. So it's a very, very rare car. Exclusivity-wise, it gets the nod. Tech-wise, performance-wise, it is on par with the 570S, your 458. It knocks spots off the 458 performance-wise, actually, probably. It's a thinking man's choice, this car. I don't think it's the sort of car your average yob who just came into a bit of money, you know, would buy. I don't think it's that kind of car. It's not your Hurricane, if you like. That's very definitely for a certain demographic. This is a bit more of a thinking man's choice. Sorry about that, I've been having huge memory card issues. I promise this isn't me just trying to end the video without being bothered. Thank you very much for watching. I'm just going to end it there. I have no idea what I was talking about. I've got back from Santorini now. I've went to edit this video and I realised the camera's just cut out. The memory card's locked. So, good stuff. Thank you very much anyway. That was nearly a sensible review, bar the Archie stuff and the ending. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out the Skillshare offer below. The special link is there, and you get a free trial for their premium membership right now for a limited time only. So make sure you go and check that out. Thanks again. Catch you later.